I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Talk on here. I thought I put 1:30, so I'm gonna go and get this thing started. Wow, week 11. So I'm gonna do week 11 picks, and I'm gonna Cowboy talking. Um, a couple of quick things before I get into that though. You had Bell, Le'Veon Bell. Um, he 2018 season. He didn't report by the Tuesday to sign his franchise tag, his franchise tender. It's hard to know if he was going to show up, if he intended to play this season. Only he know that. But like I said, you do not comment on a man and his money and contract situation. And like I said, it's hard to know if he was going to play this season. But them offensive, they created even if he was going to go back, they created a toxic environment for him to even return to by comment on him on his contract. And then just read something about uh he ignored Ben text and was saying, I hope you, I mean, if you don't, good luck, us, you and all that. And then there's another little talking about players raided his locker. Whatever. That's petty. I mean, season. So what could he have had in his locker to raid anyway? But anyway, like I said, it's hard to know if he would have played anyway. But them offensive linemen, in particular, made it toxic for him to return. Then if the offensive line mad at you, whatever you want to call it, um, you can really put your health and your career at jeopardy. So once they started talking, he wasn't gonna go back and play. So uh, good luck to him next season. What else? Yes, Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant finally got an opportunity. He was with the team for 3 days, practiced for 3 days, and then unfortunately he, he tore. And that was if you watch again, it was real stand up for his was throwing up that X. They showed him a lot of love. That's good. That's good. I appreciate that. So he finally got the opportunity. So he's not gonna play this year. He pulled, and good luck to him. Good luck to him on the road back. So let's talk about these Cowboys coming off a 27-20 win in Philly. Um, 4-5 on the season, and really no margin for error. Going into this week, a lot of injuries, nipped up people on that defensive line. Hopefully, they get better by Sunday and are able to play. Because playing against this team right here, they're going to need just don't even give them no hope of even having no type of running game and get after that quarterback. So that's why that defensive line got too many nicknames. Hopefully, most of them guys be all right and they can play at full strength because they need to stop the run definitely and put some pressure, get some sacks on this quarterback. So and I mean they're gonna be challenged on defense, but they got Chris, the passing game coordinator. So I believe in him. So hopefully challenge. I mean the players gonna have to he gonna put they're gonna have to stay focused and make the plays if they come to him in the defense. Offense gonna have to build on what they last Sunday night. Can't leave no points on the field. Can't leave no points on the field. Now the drive where Zeke broke open the 38-yard run, that was the possession. And then on the drive, when he lost his footing, I was upset. I was upset because I was like, what if we don't score? That was the field goal. So you left 10 points on the field right there. 9, 10 points. Missed field goal and then settle for a field goal on a first and goal situation. No matter defense been playing, I mean it's expected that this team is going to score some points. So you can't be trades and missing field goals for touchdowns because their offense is a lot better at him, and they deadly in the red zone. They are deadly. I think on all possessions, I think I heard on TV, all the red zone possessions, the Falcons scored like out of like 15 and something like that. They scored like 13 touchdowns and 2 field goals. So they deadly in the red zone, leaving no points on the field. A lot of people saying the offensive line was better. I'm not gonna get into that. I mean, that guy's a second Williams. Um, he's their future somewhere on that offensive line. Even if they had to kick him out the tackle, he's the future somewhere on that line. But if the guy didn't think of his name at the left guard, I mean, if the running game was on and they ran to that side, so he played good. So people getting all caught up is Connor Williams gonna come back? Is he gonna get his job back? Do it again. If he out this week, again. Then if he out on Thanksgiving, do it again. Then we had that conversation. But the running game was better. I mean, Zeke 51 yards on like 18, 19 carries. So and what's the guy name? Big Fletcher Cox. He was relatively quiet. So the fill-in tackle, the backup tackle, he did do some good things. But do it again. So 8 points on the field. They're gonna have to play better. He should be having no nightmares because the guy that sacked him 6 times last year, he's with the Patriots, so he shouldn't be having no nightmares this week. But like I said, he to work on this basic fundamental stuff. Because I went back looked at that, and out of them 10 total sacks last year against the Falcons had on him 6 by 1 guy. Out of those 10 sacks, I think about I remember doing it back then. I think out of those 10 sacks, I think like 4 of them he could have moved, climbed the pocket, sidestep, bought some more time. Um, he still into the rush, so he need to work on that drill. You know, you see that drill. I don't know the name of it, but you know when they back up and then one of the assistants come and swing a little bean bag, go left and go right. He need to work on his footwork in the pocket to buy time. But I did notice at that position, um, doesn't get pushed around and pushed into the quarterback. So it was better. He had more time. You that they got Zeke this game. They got Tyron Smith this game. They don't have Sean Lee. They didn't have him last year. But the kid, the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Vanderish, he's playing lights out. So I'm not be disrespectful to Sean Lee saying we don't need him or whatever. But I'm just happy that bleeding didn't stop. Like when he out the game, the defense just we Cowboys fans, we happy that bleeding stopped. So we we'll see. Call a good game. Um, Vanderish is doing well. Um, Jalen Smith doing well. Woods playing well. Heath is playing well. Heath got beat on the deep one. This is the end of John. And all the rules, the corner's gonna get beat. They gonna give up some big plays. But he hung right in there. He stopped that fourth down. That was stand up. That's one player on that team that has gotten better every year. Cause I remember, I think it was 13. What this guy doing on this team, Jeff Heath, as a scrub? What is he doing on here? It was the year when they played Detroit, and Megatron had like 200 yards, 300 yards or something, and he was back there getting burnt. Then there was another year he was out there getting burnt. I'm like, what this guy doing there? But every year he got better. So the defense is playing well, and they enough to give you a chance to win. This might be one of them games, especially if the defensive line banged up, that the offense will have to put up 34, 36. They put up 40 on Jacksonville. This might be one of the games that gonna have to lead that offense, put up about 34, 35 points. So And if they can pull to 500, they're not that far. They're not that far out of it. So, but we ain't gonna, I'm not even gonna talk about the P word. P word. They just need to win one game at a time, one quarter at a time, win one game at a time. That's all they need to do. This stretch right here, Sunday, then Thanksgiving. If they find themselves in a perfect scenario, come out of this Sunday gaming 2-0, right back in it. But man, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm kind of pumped. I'm kind of pumped. I've been kind of, I've been a cat for a long time. I don't got age on here, but a long time. Through the whole 80s, on some of the 70s, around about mid 70s, all the way through now. I've been a Cowboys fan for a long time. Just near the beginning of the season. It was, but it was just some things that have been going there in Dallas for the last couple of seasons. That just uh, uh, the way they was handling veterans, Dallas all-time greats, the way they was handled, I wasn't really into football. I wasn't even into the Cowboys. At the beginning of the season, how they knew they was done with, but they didn't cut him until after the draft and messed up all his prospects. And Tony Romo, the way they handle him. If he ever had a personal interview or write a book, he would tell you he wanted to play for the team. He wanted to. So if they had just cut him outright in March, he'd probably still be playing or done played. Handle him the wrong way too. So I didn't like that. So for those two reasons, like I said, I came back in September, and for the reason that Jerry Jones and his son was basically in the politics realm, talking kneeling. Um, my players ain't gonna. They not gonna be a cowboy if they kneel. And since that, none of the players was kneeling anyway. From what I and watching footage and sources, was never kneeling. So for them to come out hard, talking about if they want to be a cowboy, they ain't gonna kneel. I didn't like that. They kneel, like I said, was when the owners took them to the middle of the field. Cowboy players wasn't kneeling, and the owner, co-owner, was out there just playing politics, and I didn't. So the football season for me, enthusiasm was down and everything. But I'm for the rest of the season. I mean, I was just watching the game. Sunday night, and I'm going all in. I'm gonna ride these players. I still the leadership, the owners for how they handle them players that not want to let nobody go. There's something wrong with that. So I still look with them with a third eye, and know how an offense coordinator. So, but anyway, I'm gonna ride with these players. I got confidence that they're gonna turn. So anyway, let me get off my box and pick these games and see. No. I better hurry up and pick these games. My phone only percent. I'm at 11%. Oh, by the way, last week I was a very average pedestrian 7-7. I was 7-7. Um, when the Falcons lost to the Browns and the Patriots lost to Chiefs, I said anyway. So yeah. So let me see if I can pick these games real quick. All right. Can I blow this up? Okay. You never know what's gonna happen in Seattle. Um, get together. I'm gonna go with Seattle. They, last time I picked them because of their home field advantage, they lost to San Diego. But San Diego is a different animal. Um, Seattle on Thursday night football. When I'm trying to pick a AJ Green makes a world of difference. I picked them upset special over was I thought he was playing. And New Orleans probably was still won, but they'd have been they'd have scored points than what they scored last week without AJ Green. So I I don't know. I'm gonna assume he's not gonna play, so I'll go with Baltimore and Baltimore. Um, Giants at home gonna take care of Tampa Bay. Pittsburgh on the road gonna take care of Jacksonville. Jacksonville gonna go from AFC top 10 pick. Pittsburgh on too much of a roll. Pittsburgh over Jacksonville. Washington. Teams done figured it out. Sell out and stop Adrian. Tampa Bay did it. He ain't had no yards, but they couldn't score. They broke over 500 yards in 3 points. But Texans going to take care of them. Texans going to see and beat the Skins. This is a hard one right here. Titans at the Colts. Colts is playing good. Tennessee. They beat the Cowboys. They beat the Patriots. So you would assume they're gonna go in there and beat the Colts. But I'm gonna go with Panthers gonna beat Detroit in Detroit. Chargers over Denver. Um, they in St. Louis. I mean, I'm gonna beat them. Arizona will beat the Raiders. Saints. Ooh. Eagles might surprise somebody. Eagles might surprise you. The front four, and they might slow Saints down. Not give me the Saints at home over the Eagles. Man, this is a hard game to pick right here. Minnesota, one man can wreck a game. One man can wreck a game. Khalil Mack. That's a Sunday night game. Wow. Sunday night game. Oh, Chicago. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun. This game moved from Mexico City to LA Coliseum. Chiefs and Rams. Wow. This will look like Oklahoma. Answer this. What's going on with the Rams? Rams got Sue. Rams got Sue. Rams got Donald. Why I can't play no defense? And Chiefs is it's gonna be a shootout. The Chiefs gonna beat the Rams. Chiefs gonna go to the Coliseum and upset the Rams. Their defense will be able to make a few more stops. So Chiefs. So we go back to 1 o'clock. I haven't totally ruled out um a last minute spontaneous trip going to Dallas at the Atlanta Falcons. Last year, that was the scene of the crime. Atlanta wrecked season. And this year, Cowboys gonna return the favor. Because at 4-5, the loser you can go on and plan for Christmas. The losers game can go on. I'm going with the Cow. I should go with the Falcons. Because when I pick against the Cowboys, I picked Detroit over the Cowboys, and the Cowboys won. I picked the Eagles over the Cowboys, and the Cowboys won last week. I should pick the Falcons, and the Cowboys win again. That's how I think, though. I've been a fan so long. I've been in superstitions. No, straight out Cowboys over the Falcons. So let me recap. Thursday night football, Seattle over Green Bay, Baltimore over Cowboys over Falcons, Giants over the Bucks, Steelers over the Jaguars, Texans over the Skins, Colts over the Titans, Panthers over the Lions, the Broncos, Cardinals over the Raiders, Saints over the Eagles, Minnesota over the road, Minnesota on the road over the Bears. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears whoop them. And on Monday night, I am picking the Chiefs on the road against those Rams. Wow. Thank you. Time. Go Cowboys, go.